Shalom Akim, Shalom Yasharallah. First off, I want to give all praises unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of all of Great Millstone for teaching us this truth to rule well. All right. I'm saying this for the brothers that are like me, just coming in, and even to the brothers that have been there longer. If you have an elder, what we are advised to do is listen. All right, whatever he may say, or like Elder Tahar had said, to make 3 videos a week, man. And that's just to one, as you read, you gain things to teach. Blessed is he that readeth, like the scriptures say. You increase in knowledge and wisdom and understanding, especially if you're being humble and you're under someone and you ask questions and they explain to you what certain scriptures mean, So this is Proverbs 1 verse 5. A wise man will hear. All right. So there's this man at work, my elder advised me to just shut up and not say anything anymore, because he had made a video and it made me realize that I'm not just putting myself out there, I'm also putting him out there because they see how we greet each other. They see how him and I are real close, and he's not the type, to to be real, to joke around a lot or that stuff. If you're a certain way, he won't see you as a someone close, and a lot of people notice that he's real quiet, real kept to himself, real humble, but they see me and him talk and they look at me and from the outside looking in, you see 2 different people and you ask yourself, why does he like him, or why do they talk, why do they greet each other like that, but of course, them being ignorant, not knowing of the truth, or really being willfully ignorant of the truth, they decide to just hate. All right. So he told me not to talk to anybody anymore. When I heard it in his videos and it clicked in my mind, and he's right, so I stopped. Believe it was yesterday. I felt it through the spirit that this man that always comes up to me talks about scriptures, and he'll go on, and me being, I know, right? Him being a certain way, real prideful, and feels like he knows everything. He'll come up to me and he'll tell me, oh well, his name is Jesus and this and that, and he just purposely does it. I feel like he purposely does it just to get under my skin, man. And I feel like that's how it's been from the beginning. So, you'll let him know the letter J was made about 600 years ago, was introduced, in the late 1500s, early 1600s. It was introduced, and around that time was the Renaissance period, which was from the 1300s to the 1600s, so that's when everything was starting to get switched around, the name, and not just the name, but the appearance and all this stuff. And then he'll go and he'll be like, you know what? I don't think that's it. Not because he did his own research or anything, but he just hates anyways. That's besides the point. But this man came up to me yesterday and he told me, he walked into the locker room and I was already putting on my shoes, and I felt it through his spirit. This man's going to talk to me. We see each other every day. We don't talk anymore. And this time that he walked into the locker room, I just felt that he's going to get close to me and he's going to talk to me. So he sat down close by me and he said, Cody, I've been meaning to ask you and this and that. And, he's like, hey, so about politics and about presidents and about kings and about prophets and this and that. And he just went on, and I tried to ignore it. And he kept pressing on. And finally, I let him know. I was like, hey, look, I was like, I'll tell you one thing and you think it's wrong and you think something else. I was like, so I can't go and tell you um, what the truth is because that's not what you want to hear. So he laughed and he just pointed at me and he started smiling and, he just shook his head and he was like, no, he's like, I know there is prophets out here and this and that. And he was like, but those men advising the presidents aren't prophets. And I was like, all right. I was like, what happened in the time of Jeremiah? Did they listen to him? He said no. I was like, what happened in the time of Isaiah? Did they listen to him? He said no. I was like, what about the Messiah? Did they listen to the Messiah? He said no. I was like, what about the prophets after the Messiah? Did they listen to him, to them? And he said no. I was like, okay then. I was like, this isn't given to anybody, man. And he started talking. I was like, look, listen. And I told him, I was like, even a fool is counted as wise when he keeps his mouth shut. And he laughed again and he didn't want to hear it. So I started walking away, man. And he walked behind me and he kept talking. And I opened the door and, we went our separate ways, But Proverbs 1:5 tells you a wise man will hear. All right. He that has an ear, let him hear and will increase in learning. All right. He will increase learning, man, just by listening, not even just the truth, but also things outside of the truth. Like say, you're cleaning your, at my work, we have these benches, say you're cleaning one of your benches and not even just being nosy, but you overhear one of the managers say, hey, look, I think what we should do is get rid of everybody. That's going to catch your attention, man. So just by listening, just by hearing, you increase in knowledge. All right. And that's just a simile, that I'm using a metaphor. But, when it comes to this truth, the best thing, like I told my elder, when I came into this truth and I heard about Edomites not making it and the so-called or the so-called Caucasians and this and that, the best thing that I could do was stay shut. I didn't know. I could say, no, they're not because this and that. But I don't know. I didn't know the scriptures, man. So I stayed shut. And that's how Yahweh Shem Yahushai was working on me, man. By me staying shut, Yahweh Shem Yahushai was working on me and slowly but surely revealing things to me and letting me know, hey, what you heard is true. All right. And then I came across 2 Ezra chapter 6, verse 9, where Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, and how they always wanted to talk about peace and how the Akim were like, it's not about peace, man. We're not trying to try this Christian shit, So I stayed quiet at that. And then Matthew chapter 10 came up. I came not to deliver peace, but a sword. I came to bring deviance between a father and a son. And that's exactly what's happening to me now, man. That was revealed to me. All right. Now, there's a lot of things in the scriptures that are being revealed to me as I'm learning and I'm growing in this truth. But a wise man will hear. He won't try and talk over. He'll try and hear. All right. And will increase learning. So just by hearing, you increase learning, man. And a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsels. All right. Now that I have understanding in this truth, I'm not saying I'm all smart in the truth and I know everything, man. It ain't like that. But now that I know some of the basics, I need help with something, I can go to my elders, whether that be in Dallas or whether it be Tahar, or whether it be my elder here in Midland, Odessa, or San Angelo, go to him for counsel, and he'll teach me, look, through the scriptures, this, and this, and then after we have our talk, he'll send me more scriptures and more scriptures for me to grow on, man. All right. It says, and a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsels, like I said, to understand a proverb and to interpretation. All right. So it's not just how you should conduct yourself, just by speaking it, but also through proving, like it says right here, through Proverbs. All right. Like it says in Isaiah 28, I believe, precept must be upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line upon line, here a little and there a little. All right. And like it says in Psalms, through your precepts, I gain understanding. I believe that's Psalms 119. But it says, through your precepts, I gain understanding, all right? So to understand a proverb into interpretation, the word of the wise and their dark sayings, all right? So it's not going to be all rainbows and butterflies when this place goes down, man. All right? When this place goes down, it's going to be nothing but darkness and destruction. And that's a dark saying. People don't understand that. But you gain understanding, man. All right? And this is the most important part. And you know, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai made it verse 7, because 7 is completion. The fear of Yahweh is the beginning of knowledge, man. All right? When my elder barely started teaching me, you know, I wasn't even remotely anywhere close to learning even a quarter of the basics, man. You know, I wasn't even anywhere near learning really. The only thing I knew was that I could possibly maybe be an Israelite, all right, from that first conversation that we had. But one of the things he told me was about smoking, man, because I used to smoke cigarettes. And he told me, hey, you know that's bad for you, right? You know, and he started bringing out scriptures and this and that. And I was like, shit, man. You know, and I went outside and I was going to pull out a cigarette one time. And I was like, you know what? Fuck this, man. I don't want to, you know, I don't want to disappoint the Most High. I'm scared, man. That what if this man is telling me the truth and I'm over here blowing it off like smoke? All right. So I put the cigarettes down. I was like, you know what? And there was this old man that was sitting next to me. I was like, you know what? You can have it. Keep it. I'm not smoking anymore, man. And I got up and I went back inside, man. I gave up. That was it. No more. And after that, I never smoked again, man. And I haven't to right now. All right. But it's because I feared the Most High, man. And after that, as fear increased, knowledge increased, and sorrow increased. But you know what? I'm happier now than I was before, man. All right. Following Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is making me happy. All right. So the fear of Yahweh is the beginning of knowledge, man. Because you'll drop whatever you're used to in this world and you'll increase. But fools despise wisdom and instruction, just like that man. That man despises wisdom and instruction. He just wants to sound smart. All right. He's proud. He wants to sound smart. He wants to sound like he has the answers. All right. And there's really pretty much everybody's like that, man. All right. So we have to be instructed, man. And who's going to instruct us? Who does Yahweh speak through? The word of the prophet, the mouth of the prophet, man. Through his words, he speaks to the people under that prophet. All right. So with that, I hope that was helpful, Akim. You know, as always, giving all praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakak Wadash. You know, peace and blessing to the 12 tribes of Israel. You know, Barakatham Akim. And as always, giving double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching us this truth, man. To rule well. The understanding is finally here, man. Take advantage. You know. Shalom, Akim.